You hear about the loop knot all the time, but you rarely get to see it in action underwater, where you can visually witness for yourself what is really happening. Today you'll get that chance. And wait until you see the side-by-side footage. Very interesting. Now, there are many different lures an angler can use a loop knot with. For my first loop knot video, we are going to start with a jerkbait, and then I'll probably do some others like a jig minnow, crankbait, etc. Well, to start, we are going to watch a jerkbait like you would fish it right out of the package. Then we'll jump to the loop knot footage, and finally, we'll finish up with some side-by-side comparison. Well, number one, the jerkbait right out of the package. This is how I have fished them forever and have had great success like this. Now you can see with the slack line on the rip, the bait will cut from side to side. Most often about a 90-degree rotation to the left or right from straight center. However, it is important to have that slack when you twitch. Without the slack, you will get more of a straight pull. Now, let's look at this same exact lure with the loop knot. The very first thing I noticed is this side-to-side distance. Many times with the loop knot, the jerkbait rotated well past that 90-degree mark. I know it may be hard to tell looking straight on, but there were many times when the lure literally faced almost backwards. It is clear that this loop knot does give the jerkbait more room to swing. But here's the part that kind of surprised me. I could get the action I was used to with less effort. In other words, if I made a mistake on the rip with my rod or the amount of slack in the line, the loop knot was more forgiving. For anglers looking to get into jerkbait fishing, I think that is a benefit worth considering. Before we get to number 3 and look at the side-by-side, I just wanted to say I need some more time practicing with my loop knots. It looked like I had never tied a knot before. I've got some links down below to some other loop knot videos in case you've never tried to tie one before. Well, anyway, let's look at these lures in a side-by-side comparison. The loop knot footage is on top. It becomes really clear by watching this comparison. The loop knot does have better action, or I guess I should say more action. You as an angler can determine which you prefer. I did my best to impart as close to the same power to the lure each time, but of course that is a variable. However, as I mentioned earlier, side slashing action was easier to achieve with the loop knot. Now, I really love making these side-by-side videos. Let me know what other lures you would like to see, whether for additional loop knot videos or anything else that you would like to watch. And hey, if you would like to watch a video that goes over what I think are 4 overlooked tips for wacky rig fishing, tips that can help make this the best year you've ever had with your wacky rig, go ahead and check this one out right here. And make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.